Yeah, you know what it is.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collegeville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
we shut it down for the school and the sports team.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Purple and white, but you know what I mean. Double 11 senior year made history. Football, we took it to the playoffs. Collegeville, white and purple, yeah, we are the K-House. I said the K-House, the school of champions. We laugh a lot, we rap a lot. I'm at Sabia, Indian again. I'm telling them that Collegeville is where it's at. So when we on the field of court, they better be aware of that. They scared of that. Of course, look at the ceiling. What up, Mr. Floyd? Yeah, it's Collegeville. And yes, I'm glad to say that I'm a K-Hawk. I'm about to graduate. Yeah, you know what it is. Collegeville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
we shut it down for the school and the sports team.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
White and purple, yeah, I know you see it. You see the chaos and you tell yourself you wanna be it. I go to CHS, so I am a champ. I ran this game so long I'm starting to get a stomach cramp. Class of 1 and 2, but we're number 1. Shout out to all my juniors, yeah, you know we get it done. White and purple, you already know. It's little easy peasy and that boy lay low.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collegeville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
we shut it down for the school and the sports team.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
I'm about my white and purple. Scarface and DJ Screw. We on the peak of the mountain, best at what we do. Yeah, we the champs, homie, but we ain't selling shoes. These boys bleeding purple, call us the cheapest crew. They don't gotta do it big, cause I don't play no sports. I play my cards right. Now a good report. When Dub 12 comes, it's time to roll off. I'm the back cause everybody rolling with me. K-Hawks.
Yeah, you know what it is.
Look, all the freshmen, all the fresh sophomores,
High school, learning champions.
yeah, they know what it is.
All around my town, everything is
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
we shut it down for the school and the sports team.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collegeville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
we shut it down for the school and the sports team.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
And a very good evening, everyone, and welcome to Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium here on the campus of Collegeville High School. I am Todd Duke, and we are here because it is the start of the 2021-2022 high school basketball season. At least it's the start for the girls. Guys are still a couple of weeks away, but we're here to bring you some Lady Kahok basketball on this very windy but very mild Tuesday evening in Collegeville. My name is Todd Duke, and we welcome you in to the pregame show, brought to you tonight by Chiropractic Works in Collegeville, owned and operated by my friend Dr. Chris McCluskey. He and his crew, they are focused on helping as many people as possible live high-quality lives all through chiropractic care and wellness. You can visit Dr. McCluskey at Chiropractic Works in Collegeville, 410 Regency Center, just off of the Beltline Road in Collegeville. Give them a call at 343-3602 or online, chiropracticworkscollegeville.com. We are on a little early. I got the word about 5:30 that Cahokia did not have enough girls. There's no freshman game here tonight because of the small roster that Cahokia has with them, and there weren't enough girls available to play an entire JV game, and then most of those girls would have to turn around and play an entire varsity game as well, so that's not allowed. So They shortened up the JV game. They had 2 6-minute quarters in the first half, and then they went with a 12-minute running clock in the second half, and we just finished up, and Collinsville won that game. Lady Cahawks were ahead 20-0 at halftime and ended up winning that game by a score of 25-0. So Lady Cahawks are off and running, and the varsity version of the Lady Cahawks basketball team comes into this game looking for the same kind of outcome, a victory tonight for Collinsville and under second-year head coach Colin Moore. Moore last year, his first year in the COVID-shortened season, went 4-13, and they will be opposed by Cahokia tonight. Lady Comanches come in under their first-year head coach Greg Witherspoon. Comanches only got into 7 games last year due to the COVID-shortened season, that is, and they went 1-6 last year. Their only win was over Granite City, 66-39. Collinsville, they had their own shortened season last year as well. 17 games, no postseason, went 4-13 in Moore's first year. Their wins last year for Collinsville, they had 1 win over Granite City and 2 wins over Alton and 1 win over Metro East Lutheran. And those 3 teams, Granite City ended up going 0-11 last year. Alton went 2-11. And Metro East Lutheran, I got some question marks behind that one because according to their schedule, they only had 5 games in last year, and they went 2-3. So it is a brand new year, not quite as many COVID restrictions. Well, none except for the wearing of the masks inside the gymnasium. That goes for the spectators as well as the players. So a more normal year than what we had last year. That is for sure. I had a chance to catch up with Collinsville head coach Colin Moore just a little while ago. We'll pass that conversation on to you next as the Chiropractic Works pregame show continues here on the Kahok Sports Network.
At Chiropractic Works, our mission is to help as many people live as high quality of life for as long as possible without the use of drugs and surgery. We have state-of-the-art testing available to see if we think we might be able to help you with any health issues that you're dealing with. Whether it's neck pain, back pain, headache, sinus, allergies, numbness, tingling, shoulder, elbow, wrist, hip, knee, or ankle problems, we've helped many people solve these issues without the use of drugs and surgery. If you'd like to get to the root cause of your health problems, feel free to give us a call and schedule a consultation or a new patient exam to see if we think we might be able to help you.
The Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been a proud supporter of KahokSports.com and the Kahok Sports Network from day one. Since 1934, the Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been providing women in the community an opportunity to make a difference with fundraisers and projects, all that go towards helping the needy in Collinsville. If you would like any information on any event sponsored by the Collinsville Junior Service Club, head to Facebook, type in Collinsville Junior Service Club, and then click on the Event tab. We thank the Collinsville Junior Service Club for their continued support of the Kahok Sports Network and KahokSports.com.
Pace Design and Construction in Maryville. Whether building a new home, making an addition to the home you currently own, or finally getting around to that remodeling job you've been putting off, Pace Design and Construction in Maryville can help. Pace Design and Construction is a building and remodeling contractor you can trust. They provide the highest quality, they are dedicated to their customers, and are committed to completing your project on time and within budget. Pace Design and Construction in Maryville. Give them a call at 618-407-5466, online at pacedesignconstruct.com, or on Facebook at Pace Construction Design.
Hi, Purple and White fans. This is Dan Mode, class of 1989. I'm with New American Funding. Myself and New American Funding are proud sponsors of Kahok Athletics. As we have great coaches at CHS on all the courts, fields, and tracks, we like to coach you through the home buying process and refinance process. If there's ever anything we can do, I can be reached at 618-973-5343 or www.danmodeloans.com. Let's support our student athletes at CHS. They deserve the best. Thank you for your time, and go Kahawks.
As the Director of Sports Medicine at Next Level Performance Institute, I oversee the care of all of our athletes, many high school, collegiate, and professional. Our goal is to help athletes stay on the field and maximize their performance. We have state-of-the-art diagnostic equipment where we can actually perform testing to get to the root cause of problems that could be getting in the way of athletic performance. When it comes to taking care of athletes, we take a full body approach, whether it's musculoskeletal ailments, nutritional issues, organic issues such as headaches, sinuses, digestive issues. We have advanced training to where we can remedy health issues and return that athlete to play as quickly as possible. If you or your athlete are dealing with any kind of nagging sports injury and would like to see if we can possibly help, feel free to give us a call or come by the office anytime.
And we welcome you back into the Chiropractic Works pregame show here on the Kahok Sports Network. It is the opening of the Lady Kahok basketball season as they get ready to take on Cahokia here tonight at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium. And joining us now is Colin Moore, the Lady Kahok head coach. So let's go backwards in time, man. Are you trying to forget about the COVID basketball season of last year?
That was the weirdest season ever to start my head coaching career. And the thing that I guess was the most upsetting about it is we just didn't get to practice enough. And only having 6 or 7 practices, I felt like the girls never really got in their groove. But then at the end, we started playing with some teams, and most of those girls that played last year are back, with the exception of 2 seniors that played a little bit. So they're definitely excited. It's been a good week of practice, so we're definitely ready for a real season, for sure.
How weird was it? I mean, I know you were the JV coach for years, and you followed Lori Billy around at all these basketball tournaments, and you had the postseason and all that good stuff, and you had none of that last year. So how much did that take away what your girls learned coming into this year?
I think it just learned how to just the little things, when to show up for a game, what to wear to the game, like just all the little stuff that you take for granted, thinking they're going to know. And then we had the goofiest season ever, and they just kind of forgot we didn't do a jump ball. They had to wear a mask visually on the mask all the time. We got to practice 6 or 7 times. They just didn't get to play basketball. It was more about following rules the whole time. So it's nice to see them just playing and having fun this year.
All right, so you have had to have a regular season this year, and you have get some practices in. So tell us what you've been working on and how those practices have been going.
We've really been trying to focus. Last year we struggled getting up down the court and just committing to playing the full length of the court. We've really tried to focus on pushing the ball up the court, getting the ball up the court as fast as we can, and then really trying to make sure we get back on defense. We struggled last year with getting back on defense and getting in the lane, and that just killed us. This year we got some more size, help us get some rebounds. We got some freshmen that have come in and made practice so much more competitive, and it's just been like aggressive practices, which is just actually fun to be there. It's fun to watch too when the girls are playing hard.
Let's talk about some of these girls. You had a couple of freshmen last year as well, Katie Bardwell and Ella Guerrero. They're sophomores this year. They're starting tonight. Talk about how much their game has improved.
Ella and Katie both play a ton of Ella plays a ton of basketball with AAU, and she's just one of the most natural scorers we have. She's probably one of our girls that can she might score 10 points in 2 minutes. You just don't know when it's going to happen. And then Bardwell has really worked hard, and she plays a ton of softball, but she's improved on her jump shot. She's making jump shots at practice, and not just making them. Last year, she didn't even want to shoot them. So this year, seeing her have a little more confidence has been great. And that's the 2 sophomores that are back. And then, of course, you got Megan and Jenna. Megan's pretty much doing everything. Jenna was second team all-conference last year during the COVID season. And I would say about halfway through the summer, Megan figured out that this is kind of her team and she needs to take charge and be the leader. And the last about 10 games in the summer, we were a different team. So I'm excited to see what happens with this season.
Yeah, you were talking Megan Jansen and Jenna Scheller. They're both juniors this year, but man, it seems to me like they're seniors.
Yeah, they've been playing a long time. 3 years now, they've all been dressed in varsity. So they definitely know the ropes a little bit. And they play so much basketball and understand so much basketball that they're definitely the cornerstones, and they know what's going on. Even if they're not scoring, they can affect the game just by knowing what to do. And that especially goes for Jenna. There's not many kids who can block shots and get rebounds and pass like she can at 6'2". So she does a great job for us.
You have 4 freshmen on the varsity roster this year, and one of them getting the start tonight, and Talisha Gilmore. Tell us a little bit about Talisha and what you like about so much from her that she's starting tonight.
Well, she came in the summer, and we were just like, first of all, we were like, who is this? Like, because I saw her in middle school, but it was a totally different girl. She picks up the tempo. She's 6 foot tall, but can run the court as fast as any of my guards. And what's kind of fun about her is I don't think she realizes her potential. So she doesn't think, she just plays. So she doesn't overthink it. She just goes out there and uses her athletic ability. And she has forced She has forced the other girls to kick it up a notch because they don't want to get beat down the court by a freshman. So they're all working harder because of her. And then we got freshmen that are guarding juniors. Megan gets guarded by Lily every day in practice. So then she doesn't want to get beat by a freshman. So the competition is just there every day, which is helping us a lot.
All right, let's talk about your bench. How deep are you? Who else are we going to see off the bench tonight?
We're excited to have Jordan back with us. She didn't finish the year with us last year, but she's back, and she brings a different element to the game just with her speed alone. Ricky Merlack, a senior, is kind of the unspoken leader, and she'll get some starts this year. I probably have 6 or 7 girls that are seven girls that are the main 7, trying to work a couple more in there. Denasia Willis, who's out there on the JV team right now, has been working hard. Eliana Reinhardt, another freshman, works her butt off. And then we got Emma, if the team would go zone, that's a pretty decent shooter off the bench. So we kind of got all the parts. We just got to figure out how to get everybody working together.
All right, so what do you want to see out of your girls tonight here in game number 1?
We have talked on focusing on we do not want to get beat down the court, and we want to make sure we're dictating the tempo of the game. And we just want to make sure when we have mismatches inside, we're actually getting the ball inside. Last year, I feel like we had mismatches to Jenna, and we just wouldn't throw her the ball sometimes, nervous, whatever it was. Now that they've played varsity together for a year, they should know that we get that ball inside. It's going to change a lot of things for us.
Thanks for the visit, Coach. Good luck.
Perfect. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Colin Moore, your Lady Kahok High School basketball coach. We'll take a break here on the Chiropractic Works pregame show. When we come back, we'll throw some starters your way and more names and more numbers. All that and more coming up on the Kahok Sports Network.
As the Director of Sports Medicine at Next Level Performance Institute, I oversee the care of all of our athletes, many high school, collegiate, and professional. Our goal is to help athletes stay on the field and maximize their performance. We have state-of-the-art diagnostic equipment where we can actually perform testing to get to the root cause of problems that could be getting in the way of athletic performance. When it comes to taking care of athletes, we take a full-body approach, whether it's musculoskeletal ailments, nutritional issues, organic issues such as headaches, sinuses, digestive issues. We have advanced training to where we can remedy health issues and return that athlete to play as quickly as possible. If you or your athlete are dealing with any kind of nagging sports injury and would like to see if we can possibly help, feel free to give us a call or come by the office anytime.
Code 3 Barbecue Supply, home of Code 3 Spices, is first responder owned by proud Kahok alums. Located at 302 East Main Street, Code 3 Barbecue Supply is your home for one-of-a-kind everything barbecue headquarters, providing the best American-made barbecue grills, smokers, rubs, sauces, accessories, and cooking expertise from professional barbecue experts. Code 3 Spices provides award-winning rubs and sauces and donates 25 cents a unit sold to first responder and military organizations to aid the fallen and assist with suicide prevention and PTSD awareness. Stop on by. See the guys at Code 3 Barbecue Supply for all of your cooking and grilling needs. Code 3 Barbecue Supply, home of the Memphis in May first place world champion Patriot sauce. Learn more about their products and mission in giving back to those who serve at code3spices.com.
Lakeside Roofing in Collinsville. Let the professionals at Lakeside Roofing protect your most important investment, your home or business. Have the elements taken a toll on your roof system? Notice a leaking roof? Maybe it's time for a free roof inspection. Regular maintenance can extend the life of your roofing system by 10 years or more. Lakeside Roofing is your winning team for commercial and residential roofing systems. Lakeside's all-star professionals have installed, repaired, and maintained hundreds of roofs on both sides of the river. Call Lakeside Roofing today at 618-344-2800 or 314-241-5253 or online at lakesideroofing.com. Lakeside Roofing, celebrating 50 years of serving the metro area. Choose experience, choose Lakeside.
Just because you can cut your own hair doesn't mean you should. The Shop, a great place in Collinsville for men and boys haircuts, is where you should take your hair. The Shop is owned and operated by Collinsville High School graduates Danny Kress and Jody Neiman and is located at 103 South Seminary Street in Uptown Collinsville. The Shop isn't just another place to get a haircut, as Danny and Jody take great joy in getting to know their clients and look forward to turning those clients into friends. When you sit in a stylish chair at the Shop, Jody and Danny pride themselves on getting to know you well enough to say, "The usual?" So, men, and boys. If you're tired of the same old cookie-cutter approach to haircuts, check out Danny and Jody at the shop. You may just walk out with not only a fantastic cut, but you may also walk out with a friend or two. The shop in Collinsville, 618-772-7175. No appointment necessary. The shop, 103 South Seminary in Uptown Collinsville.
All Pro Tees in Caseyville is your place for custom apparel and has been for over 20 years now. Why? All Pro Tees can handle any size project, big or small, and they specialize in large group orders. At All Pro Tees, quality is number one on their list of priorities, as is evident by their excellent customer service. Did we mention All Pro Tees has over 20 years of experience? They can even help with fundraisers and event merchandising for your group. So for all of your apparel needs, for civic groups, sports teams, business outings, or even a family reunion, your apparel needs stop at All Pro Tees. All Pro Tees in Caseyville, right across the street from Kahok Stadium. Online at allprotees.com or on Facebook at All Pro Tees. Or call All Pro Tees at 344-2200.
Plumbing or electrical problems? Is your AC or heater on the fritz? There are dozens of companies out there, but do you really know who you're letting in your home? Trust Tiger. Our technicians are clean-cut, drug-free, and background-checked. What other company can make this bold statement? Our 24-hour emergency service will ensure your plumbing, heating, AC, and electric are up and running no matter what time of day it is. Schedule your appointment today. Tiger Plumbing, Heating, Air Conditioning, and Electrical Services. We earn our stripes every day.
At Chiropractic Works, our mission is to help as many people live as high quality of life for as long as possible without the use of drugs and surgery. We have state-of-the-art testing available to see if we think we might be able to help you with any health issues that you're dealing with. Whether it's neck pain, back pain, headache, sinus, allergies, numbness, tingling, shoulder, elbow, wrist, hip, knee, or ankle problems, we've helped many people solve these issues without the use of drugs and surgery. If you'd like to get to the root cause of your health problems, feel free to give us a call and schedule a consultation or a new patient exam to see if we think we might be able to help you.
And once again, we welcome you back to Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium here on the campus of Collinsville High School. I am Todd Duke, just about ready for some Lady Kahok basketball, and joining us on the other microphone is former Lady Kahok head coach Lori Billy. How you doing, Coach?
I'm doing great. Gosh, it feels good to be back in this gym.
Sure does, doesn't it?
Oh my gosh.
I know we were back in this gym in March for all that shortened season stuff, but that didn't even feel right.
No, it didn't feel right. This is home.
So you are back in familiar territory, and I know that you're familiar with most of the girls on the team, if not all of them. Is there anybody on there you're not familiar with?
There's a couple names I'm not familiar with, but no, I do know most of these kids. They participated a lot in our summer camps that we did, and of course Junior Kahawks, and I was very involved with Junior Kahawks. So I do know most of these girls.
All right, and how was your summer?
Summer was good. It was interesting, with still having all the restrictions in place, but
yeah.
No, it was good. I mean, I took some time and been taking care of my mom and dad, and I've got a friend who unfortunately is going through some cancer treatment right now, so retirement came at the right time for me because I've had to be there for some people. So, but summer was good. Yours?
Very good. I got to go places and do things, which I didn't get to do.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, so that was kind of nice. All right, here are your starters. We're waiting until the last second to get Cahokia's starters. They gave us a roster, and just about 50% of the roster was wrong, so we apologize.
Unusual.
We'll give you some names, and that's about all we got for you. Kenya Coleman getting the start tonight for Greg Witherspoon, his first year as the head coach of Cahokia. Also with Kenya Coleman will be Jayla Jennings, Michaela McDaniel, Taylor Bridgefield, and Christine Travis. Your starters tonight for Collinsville. See, I went over here. Okay, I got them anyway. Megan Jansen, Ella Guerrero, Katie Bardwell, Talisha Gilmore, and Jenna Scheller. So Talisha Gilmore, I know that those of you that watched Lady Kahok volleyball, you'll remember that name. She was late addition to the varsity squad once Riri went down with an injury, and a couple of other girls missed some time as well, so she came on a little bit late. Of course, Katie Bardwell and Megan Jansen they're back on the floor. Katie showed her true colors last year as a freshman. Really good basketball player, so she gets the start tonight. Ella Guerrero was also a freshman last year, so a lot of experience on the floor in those two girls. They're just sophomores.
Yeah, absolutely. They stepped on last year in obviously a tough situation, and I was very impressed with what I saw. The Bardwell kid is just a natural athlete.
She is. So Cahokia, they are in blue. They're on the right side of your screen. Collinsville in the white uniforms, trimmed in purple numbers on the left side of your screen. Varsity game is underway. JV won 25-0.
Great
Here is
move,
Jansen
kiddo.
off the bat.
Atta girl. Great move on that. Right behind the back. No problems.
Megan Jansen gets things started here on the varsity side. Lickety split. So we come back the other way. Here is Jennings with the ball, baseline, and a shot from there. That one's through.
Good shot.
And immediately we are tied at 2. So unlike the JV team, at least Cahokia got on the board early here as the Lady Cahokia Junior Varsity squad shut out Cahokia in the first half 20-0, and then only a 5-0 second half with running clock. And it was 25-0. The JVers with a win. All right, back to action here. Here is Ella Guerrero. She cuts through the lane, and she's fouled. We'll have our first whistle of this contest. Coach Moore in his second year went 4-13 last year after taking over for Lori Billy. And first foul belongs to Coleman. And a big three-pointer from Ella Guerrero, 5-2 in favor of Collinsville. That was a huge shot.
Cahokia is going to learn quick. You can't let her stand in the corner like that. That kid has worked on that shot since she was probably in second grade.
Into the near side corner here, a three-point answer, but it didn't fall, and the rebound is going to be knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Cahokia, so Collinsville will have a chance to add on to their 5-2 lead. And, you know, these girls, most of them can shoot three-pointers from anywhere, and just when you take your eyes off of Jenna Scheller, she'll move from the low post position outside. She'll take a three-point shot, too.
She's very capable. She's worked on that as well. And, you know, we've talked about her being able to extend herself all over the floor, so that's a good thing.
Big rebound there, and Talisha Gilmore gets her first points as a varsity basketball player here for Collinsville. And here comes Cahokia, down by 5, the Comanches are. Out to the midcourt stripe for Jennings. Jennings dribbles and has it picked out of her pocket by Jansen. Jansen a give and go, but off of the shoe of Jennings and out of bounds, and 1 inch to the left, and that would have been a perfect give and go bounce right over to Gilmore for an easy bucket.
Yeah, that was a great trap right there. They stepped up, and Megan was able to take the ball and go, and just a little miscue.
Bardwell inbounds. Here's Guerrero with another three-point shot. She lines that one up. It rolls around the rim, and there's Gilmore with the rebound. Won't fall in, but Gilmore picks up another rebound, and she'll go to the charity stripe, and we'll have our first free throw participant.
She's got good position inside. I'm impressed with what I see so far. She's not afraid to get in there and fight a little bit.
No, not at all. She's got the build for it, too.
Yeah, she really does. She's long and lanky. And
it's weird always doing these first games because you have no stats.
Right.
You know, this is the first game, especially when you have a freshman standing at the line, so no stats even from last year.
Well, and what's weird is we're playing this week and not next week. Usually,
yeah, I know.
We don't start until the Nashville tournament, so this is a early start for us.
Yeah, 2 games in the book before the Nashville tournament starts today and Thursday at Granite City. We'll have both of those games for you.
Right.
Chris Kettler and I will join you from Granite City on Thursday as Gilmore tries to steady herself and get 1 out of 2, and she missed on both of them. Rebound belongs to the Comanches. They bring the ball up, and once again it is quarterbacked by Jennings. Jennings fires it over here to McDaniel. McDaniel in between the middle of the court and the top of the key, and then back to her in the same spot at the free throw line.
Ooh.
Dribble drive, trying to back her way in was Travis. No good. 3-point shot. That is good.
Might have been a little travel before that. I don't know that she had her feet planted. Yikes.
So 7-5. Collinsville down by 2, and we're going to have a foul handed out here to Michaela McDaniel. It'll be her first, team second. And the inbound pass will come in front of Mr. Chris Kettler and Chad Burgess and Andy Sullins down there at the scorer's table.
I think we're up by 2.
We are up by 2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Here is Collinsville's Bardwell. Races into the paint. Underhand shot. Can't get it to go. Rebound and the effort back up there by Gilmore. And Gilmore already with 4 points. Collinsville back out front by 4, 9-5. And Greg Witherspoon wants to call a timeout. We'll take a quick timeout right along with him. And we're back in a moment here on the Kahok Sports Network.
Are the lights on your dashboard putting on a show? Bring it to Mike's Automotive in Collinsville. Mike's Automotive is also a T3 certified tire center. They can handle all of the basics like oil changes and tune-ups and the not-so-basics like complete engine rebuilds. Mike's Automotive also has 24-hour towing and has 3 locations: Millstadt, St. Louis, and in Collinsville. The Collinsville location is at 1150 St. Louis Road, just blocks from the high school. Or call 345-0611, online at mikesautomotive.net and Mike's Automotive on Facebook.
Pack Mail of Collinsville, locally owned and operated by Ryan Combs. Pack Mail can ship anything, anywhere. They treat you like a neighbor because, well, you are a neighbor. Pack Mail offers shipping materials and containers, private mailboxes, as well as climate-controlled self-storage. Visit Pack Mail at 407 Beltline Road in Collinsville. Online, WeShipSt.Louis.com or call Pack Mail at 346-4884.
Todd Duke and former Lady Kahok head coach Lori Billy back with you from Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium. 5:26 left to play here in this first quarter. Collinsville leading by a score of 9-5. Cahokia with the ball. They'll inbound from in front of their own bench, and they do so. And bringing the ball up court is Michaela McDaniel. McDaniel has the ball knocked out of her hand. Here comes Megan Jansen. Jansen not going to do the give and go this time, but didn't get it up there far enough. And the rebound by Gilmore. She can't get it up there, and then we have a foul underneath as Bardwell gets sent flying. A little bit of a hip check underneath the basket there.
Yeah, there was some frustration under there that they couldn't get rebounds, and you know that layup is the hardest layup in basketball.
Oh yeah,
you're all by
the
yourself.
Uncontested one.
You're thinking about it, and yeah.
Nothing like self-induced pressure, huh?
Exactly.
Jenna
Great
Scheller
cut.
with the
Great
inbound,
cut.
and she
Come
couldn't
on,
get it to go. Gilmore almost got the rebound, but it bounces out to Guerrero. Over to Jansen for 3, and that one's just a little bit too far. And the rebound is on the ground, and another foul coming up against Cahokia. The fouls are starting to pile up here as Kenya Coleman and Michaela McDaniel each have 2. And the other one belongs to Jayla Jennings for 5. Here is Megan Jensen again. This one's good. Her first 3-pointer. You'll see more of those coming this year. 12-5, Collinsville with the lead. Here comes McDaniel. And another steal by Collinsville. Jansen brings it up, waits for her teammates to catch up this time. She'll line up a 3 from the left wing, and that one's a little too strong. There's Scheller with the rebound and the putback, good for 2.
And that's what Jenna does. She's in there to clean house and get her 2 points as easily as she can, and she just does a good job at that.
14-5, Collinsville with the lead, and another turnover.
This would be my favorite press.
Another turnover there by Cahokia. Leading scorer last year was Jenna Scheller. Inbound pass comes into the backcourt. And Megan Jansen brings it up. I have a homework assignment for you, by the way.
You do?
I do.
Okay.
Next commercial, I'll let you know what it is.
All right.
Rebound belongs to Collinsville. Here's Scheller. She'll throw it back outside. Guerrero lines up a 3-point shot. That one just misses. And then a whistle right afterwards. Scheller last year, she was then a sophomore, 161 points. She's a junior this year. Megan Jansen, 121 points as a sophomore. She's now also a junior. They've had so much experience that they might as well be seniors.
Yeah, well, Jenna played quite a bit for me. You know,
right.
as a freshman, she was on the floor quite a bit, especially in the second half of the season. Jordan saw varsity time with us, and so did Megan. So those girls have been playing basically, like you said, for 3 years. So varsity doesn't scare them too much.
No, not at all. Here is Jordan Gary on the floor for the first time this year. She got 10 games under her belt last year before she left basketball for the shortened season and focused on soccer.
Yeah.
So a whistle on the play.
Ended up with a pretty decent scholarship out of that.
Yeah,
bless her heart.
So.
Mom's so happy for her.
Yeah. And I don't know what the whistle was for, but it looks like we're going to have a timeout called. So we will step aside as well, and we'll be back in just a moment here on the Kahok Sports Network.
Drink it in. Powerful, vibrant, nutrient-rich fuel for healthy, active, experience-rich lives. Each ingredient chosen carefully, every blend crafted masterfully, nurturing your passion nourishing your purpose so you can be your best self, live your best life, and rule the day.
These are all Harrington.
Yeah, I figured they would be. And once again, welcome back to Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium. Cahawks leading this one 14-5. A couple of three-point shots for Collinsville, definitely leading the rebound battle right now by a tune of 7-1. And the Cahawks right now are 2 of 6 from beyond the three-point stripe. And they're just missing. They could very easily be 5 of 6.
Right, and that's what I was just going to say. A couple more baskets, and we've got a more 15-point lead instead of a 9-point lead. So
the ball will belong to Cahokia. They'll inbound right at the end of the Cahawk bench between the scorer's table and the JV coach. That's Adam Blair. Collinsville with the ball, and another whistle will stop the action. And it'll stay with Cahokia. Ricky Merlack on the floor now for Collinsville as well. Jordan Gary, Megan Jansen, Ella Guerrero, and Jenna Scheller on the floor. So just 2 of the starters not there. And here's a shot from the wing, and that was an air ball. As soon as it left her hands, I knew it was an air ball. Here is Guerrero. She'll throw it up to Jansen. Jansen bluffs the 3, pulls it in baseline, takes the shot. A little bit too much arc on it. Comes to Jordan Gary. She'll shoot and score.
it's a good shot. Good ball movement. They pushed the ball down the floor. Heads were up looking for it, and did a great job getting the ball in the right spot and finishing.
Cahawks up by double digits now, an 11-point lead, 16-5. Here comes Cahokia turning the ball over once again. That's their 7th turnover. Here comes Guerrero. Guerrero brings it up over here on the right side. That's the near side on your screen. Cuts into the paint. Off the glass. Good for 2.
Little hesitation, and man, she saw the opening and she took it. That's a great move by Ella.
3:05 left to play here in this opening quarter. Comanche's bringing the ball up. Here is Jennings. She'll throw the ball over this way to McDaniel. McDaniel tries to pass, but Jenna Scheller is there. Jordan Gary with a breakaway, and she gets fouled from behind, and that is going to be the 3rd foul on McDaniel already.
That's a Mack truck foul.
Yeah, it is.
Let's just run her over a little bit.
Yeah, that's when the Mack truck's not paying attention and traffic stopped ahead.
That's exactly right.
How are things over at Kreitner? I missed that school.
Kreitner is amazing. Honestly, it's amazing. I love being at Kreitner.
Yeah, I liked it when I was over there too.
It's a great school, great kids.
I like the littles, man. I'm starting to see them now. All of these football games that I went to over the year, and I'm like seeing George there and a couple of the other kids that I used to be in charge of when they were in 4th grade. I'm like, what grade are you in now? He's like, high school.
Yeah, no, they grow up. They do that.
Yeah, they do.
Great
cut.
Jansen.
Nice cut through the lane.
Boy, she just took control.
7 points now for Megan. 2:35 left. Collinsville extends their lead to 15. Here is Jennings. Jennings passes the ball backwards and gives it up to somebody I don't have a number for, so how about that?
Head up.
And here is a foul against number 13.
Yeah, we're shooting now.
2:22 left to play here in this opening quarter. 20-5 in favor of your Collinsville Cahawks. And going to the free throw line is going to be young Miss Guerrero. See, now when I have a game Thursday at Granite City, I'll have numbers.
You will.
Yeah.
To be able to put
be
stuff
like,
in
Ella
those.
went 2 for 3 at the free throw line. More stuff to talk about is always good. Guerrero, first trip to the line this year. And the first one, no good.
Good
Rebound belongs to Collinsville's Bardwell. Throw back up, no good. This time the rebound belongs to the Comanches. It's only their 2nd rebound here in this game. And here comes Jennings. And now a loose ball, and it'll belong to Collinsville on another turnover by Cahokia.
Yeah, they're struggling with our press right now. And to be honest with you, our press isn't very good.
I thought they were throwing that ball in, and they were throwing it back to the referee.
And I qualify that because, like I said earlier,
you got experience.
Absolutely, and they've had 2 weeks to practice. This game is really unusual. So
there's Jordan Gary for 3.
Good shot, Jordan.
Another timeout by Cahokia called, so we will Much obliged, and take a timeout as well, a 60-second timeout. So we'll be back in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network.
Looking to buy a new home or sell your current home? Trust the Blaylock Group of eXp Realty with all of your real estate needs. The real estate market is hot right now, and you can trust the years of experience the Blaylock Group brings to the table. The Blaylock Group can help you find your dream home, or they can help you get top dollar for your current home. Give Peyton or Emily Blaylock a call today at the Blaylock Group of eXp Realty, 618-780-4622. That's 618-780-4622. The Blaylock Group of eXp Realty.
Todd Duke and Lori Billy back with you from Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium. Another basketball team just showed up.
They did.
I know. Collinsville Middle School girls basketball team showed up in uniform and are here to take in this varsity game.
That always makes me smile.
Yeah, that's the future right there.
Absolutely. You betcha.
1 minute, 54 seconds left to play here in this first quarter. 22-5 in favor of Collinsville. And the Cahoks looking for more, but right now the Comanches have the ball. They'll inbound all the way over at the other end of the court. Pretty soon the camera will catch up with it, and you'll be able to see it all. When the girls are all spread out on the court, and the camera doesn't know what to do. Focus on the crowd, it says.
Wow.
Here comes a first foul. Well, second foul of the night belonging to Collinsville, and this one's going to belong to Megan Jansen.
That's a tough call. You know, she gets her hand on the ball, but then you twist and it becomes a foul.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hand slips off the ball and hits the arm.
That's right.
Inbound pass coming in right at the end of the scorer's bench. 1:42 left. Cahokia.
Good steal.
They've been stuck at 5 points for a while, and now we're going to have another foul handed out to Megan Jansen. That's going to be her second in a row.
No.
Oh, it's against Cahokia.
No, it's Cahokia.
Wow.
Yeah, she had the ball. Megan had the ball. She stole it, and then she kind of got caught in that little space.
Well, I was waiting for him to point, but he kept on looking at Megan.
Well, you know, he was confused.
I guess so. Now I'm confused. That one against Taylor Bridgefield. That'll be her first, team 8th. And the Comanches might be at 10 fouls before this half ends. To the free throw line, Megan Jansen.
I always smile when I walk outside and I see Megan outside with a basketball.
Always working on her craft, huh?
Always.
Jansen, good.
She's got an older brother that played, and it's cute to watch those two. She gets him out there, and they go at it. A little one-on-one.
She still thinks she can take him?
She
probably does every once in a while.
She can take him once in a while. Yeah, she's no slump.
Jansen going for free throw shot number 2, and she makes both. That'll help out the old free throw percentage. That's the first made free throw tonight by Collinsville. They were 0 for 3 in the first 3 tries. 1:39 left to play here in this first quarter. 24-5 in favor of Collinsville. Here is Coleman. Coleman brings the ball up and approaches the timeline, comes in with Gilmore all over. Now double teamed and back into the backcourt, and that's a violation, and that is the 9th turnover by the Comanches. This game's going to take 3 hours just because of all the whistles.
Yeah.
And we got started early.
Yes, we did. That's good news.
I know. Into the
You know,
backcourt.
the clock says 8:41.
Jansen, yeah, they're a little behind getting that.
Oh, that happens.
Getting that fall back thing going on here. Here's Guerrero over
Good
into the
cut.
corner. Now to
Yep.
Scheller outside the lane.
Oh.
Takes a shot, just falls short. Rebound comes all the way out to Jennings, and another foul means another whistle.
Yeah, that was good ball movement. Ella came off that high screen, and they kicked it to the corner, and Jenna slid, and that's usually a pretty good shot for her. She had a good look. So
Gilmore picks up her first foul. Actually, that's her second. I knew I was missing one. So 3 fouls, and Gilmore has 2. Jansen has the other one. Almost a steal by Guerrero. Almost a double dribble there by number 24. Into the corner, but knocked out of bounds by Jordan Gary right into her own bench. Inbound pass will come right in the middle of the Kahok bench. And it'll be handled by Young. Inbound pass in and double teamed in the corner. Jump ball called, and possession arrow in favor of Cahokia. Okay, Crazies are here in force, I see.
They are.
That's
nice. It is. It's nice to have them behind the bench, too.
It is, man, after a year of them not being able to cheer on their teams and their friends. So it's kind of nice that they get to do that. Here is a long, nice rebound by Jenna Scheller, and then she underhands it to Jordan Gary. Gary escapes 2 defenders, now trying to race around to third. Bounces a pass into the corner for Guerrero. Head fake, 3-point shot. Oh, just a little long. Scheller gets the rebound. Throws it back out for another 3-point shot. That one's good. Megan Jansen lighting up the 3-pointer again. Collinsville now has 4 3-pointers out of 10 tries.
40%, that's not bad.
Here's Coleman.
It's not bad.
I'm sure any coach would take 40% from three-point land.
Absolutely, yeah. No, that's good percentage. They're working hard here on defense, which I like to see.
Corner 3-point shot, no good. And
push.
Gilmore takes care of the loose ball. And a throw up to Jansen off the glass.
She made that one.
2.
She wasn't going to miss that one for sure. She made sure she had her feet under.
Final seconds of this first quarter are ticking away. Will Cahokia get a shot off? They've been stuck at 5 points for a while. Here is Coleman. Coleman has no idea how much time's left and then throws it off of Jansen, and she heaves one down there like a shot put. After 1 quarter of play, 29-25 in favor of your Collinsville Cahawks. We're back in just a moment here on the Cahawk Sports Network.
I couldn't ask for a better agent, for a better company. In a time like this, in a disaster where you have no idea where to start.
I learned that there's not a given in life. It takes a team. There's people that are going to watch out for us and they care.
It's been pretty stressful. Once we saw Lori and got our plan, it's a lot better now.
It was like a huge weight lifted.
In Collinsville, call Scott Allen at 618-346-1500. Todd Duke, Lori Billy back with you from Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium here at the campus of Collinsville High School. I'll be saying that a lot between now and March.
Uh-huh.
Got the old Prairie Farms basketball tournament coming back up again. That's going to be a lot of fun after missing out on that last year.
Yes, it will.
Got a team from Alaska coming up here.
I know.
Down here.
Coming down here.
Coming down here.
Oh, good move.
And Scheller with it in the paint, turns around, takes the shot, and gets it to fall.
That's a good drive by Jordan and a good dump, and Jenna collected herself and finished strong.
31-5, Collinsville with the lead. Here is Coleman. Coleman deep over on that right wing and being guarded by Jordan Gary, and a throwaway almost picked off by Bardwell, and then a jump ball called, and the possession arrow again in favor of Cahokia.
Good hustle. I like that. I like to see that. That team you were talking about, Clay's been working on that for a couple years now. In fact, right before COVID, he told me that they were coming. He had them locked in.
Yeah,
and then
I remember him telling me the same thing.
COVID hit.
Nobody came when COVID hit.
No. The funny thing is now people just say, and then COVID.
Yeah.
And then COVID.
I know. I went through the same thing because we went to the Blues game on Thursday of last week and saw the Nashville Predators play. I'm like, last time that the St. Louis Blues played the Nashville Predators was in Nashville Valentine's weekend of 2019, and I went to the game.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So I was like, and then COVID hit.
And then COVID.
And it hasn't gone away yet.
No.
I'm getting tired of it. I don't know about anybody else, but that's a story for another day.
Absolutely.
In front of the Cahawk bench, there are the Comanches trying to work their magic, and Christine Travis draws a whistle. That ball gets knocked out of bounds.
I was kind of hoping Ricky wouldn't reach for that. She about had 5 seconds on her.
Yeah. And the inbound pass is tipped into the backcourt by Jordan Gary, but it is rescued by Jennings. And Jennings will come up here on the right wing, make that the left wing, cut through the middle, trying to find some room. Collins doing a good job of blocking off the paint. Now the ball comes down. Here's Guerrero in a race, and Guerrero from the right side, too high off the glass, comes down. Merlack puts it back up. Hers is too high as well. Back outside, Guerrero for three, wide open. Yes!
Yeah, I think Ella might have gotten bumped on that layup a little bit, but she made up for it. We'll take the 3.
34-5. Collinsville leading by 31. Cahokia got those 5 points within the first minute and a half of this game starting, and they have been shut down ever since.
I'm okay with that.
I am as well. Here is Jennings. Always like it when my teams win. We still got a ways to go here. Jennings stuck over here on this left wing, and then Merlack, that's Merlack with a nice steal. She'll take it in herself off the glass. No good, but she'll go to the line.
Left-handed. That's Ricky. Love that left hand.
This foul is going to go against Christine Travis. That'll be her first, team 9th. And Merlack to the free throw line. Ricky shooting a pair. Now everybody's got the bandanas, man. They look like old-fashioned train robbers. And that one goes through. Gets the nice bounce off the fat part of the iron.
Roll, yep.
And Ricky is on the scoreboard for the first time tonight. We have a Denasia Willis sighting. She's into the game for the first time for Collinsville. And Merlack misses on the second one, but the rebound belongs to Gilmore. Gives it back to Merlack over onto the far side wing. And Jansen steps around a defender. A three-point shot. That one won't fall. And the rebound belongs to Cahokia.
Ooh. That was a little awkward looking.
There's Jennings. Jennings trying to push her way in, and that's going to be a foul. And it's going to go against us.
That's suspect. You got an arm bar going on. She's holding the girl off with her arm, and I don't know.
Yeah, Denasia Willis comes in off the bench and immediately picks up a foul. So I'm sure that she'll get over that real quick. And our first free throw participant from Cahokia hits it, and it's Jayla Jennings. She has all 6 points.
She has all their points, right? Yeah.
First point scored.
Go ahead, sorry.
First point scored by Cahokia since the first minutes of the first quarter.
It's interesting to see Cahokia evolve because we have played them quite a bit in the past. We used to go down there, and then when we had our little tournament here, they were part of that.
Yeah.
And,
I had that in my notes. If I would have had a little bit more time to talk about that, I would have. Actually, you guys, they only met, 6 times over the last 22 years. Met from 2006 to 2009, and then in 2017, 2018 in the short-lived Kiwanis tournament.
Right.
So, yeah.
Yeah,
Compared to all the other local teams, that's kind of low.
It is. We traveled. I remember traveling down there one year, and it was ice on the road. And after that year, we took them off the schedule. So
that one is off of the leg of one of the Cahokia players. So Collinsville will keep the ball. 5:36 left to play here in this first half. 35-7 in favor of Collinsville. Well, they finagled the rules in the first game. They had 2 6-minute quarters in the JV game, and then they decided that the second half would just be 1/2 of a 12-minute running clock, and that's why that one ended early. And looks like we're almost on our way here to a running clock in the second half of this one. 40 points is the threshold. Here is Jansen. Jansen up underneath. Gilmore had it knocked out of her hands. And then Willis picks it up. And back out front we go now to Jansen. Jansen hands it off to Bardwell. Bardwell has a wide open lane, runs in. Gilmore off the glass, good for 2.
Defense got totally screwed up on that one. They were 2 people guarding, and they were trying to figure out their defense, and they lost us on the bottom. So that's something they need to talk about and get that figured out real quick.
Hawks are up by 30. Here is Jayla Jennings. Jennings wakes her way to the left wing and then cuts through the lane, takes an off-balance one-hand shot, can't get it to fall, and the rebound belongs to Collinsville. Hawks bring it up. Here is Bardwell. Bardwell into the paint, dumps it off for Willis, off the glass, good.
That's a nice look. I'd like to see Willis kind of step over out of the way onto the other block.
Bardwell is the only one that's been playing tonight that hasn't scored. Everybody else has got points now.
She'll get hers.
Here's Jennings for Cahokia. She'll fling the ball over here on the side, picked off by Willis, and Willis will be fouled. They didn't even call that.
No, she will be Mack trucked again.
Man, I'm telling you, that wasn't a run in from behind.
That was interesting. I don't know what that should have been.
Coleman checks back into the game for the Comanches. Collinsville with the ball. Merlack will inbound underneath of her own basket. Do so to Jansen. One dribble, baseline drive, and it's just a little bit too strong. Comes out the other side. Rebound belongs to Cahokia. They're finally up to 5 in the rebound department are the Comanches. And they hand the ball off, and in front of the Kahok bench, the ball poked out of bounds.
I can promise you that Megan Jansen will be working on that move and that shot for the next week.
Yeah. Probably about a half hour after she gets home.
Yeah, probably.
Inbound pass comes at the end of the Kahok bench by Kenya Coleman, and it comes in to Jennings. Jennings, she'll launch a 3 from there, and that one's off the high glass and good.
Wow.
Jennings, her second 3-point shot, and she's got all 10 points on the board for Cahokia. And they are 2 for 2 in 3-point shots.
That's interesting.
Yeah, here's Bardwell into the paint, takes the shot high off the glass, can't get it to fall. Coleman with the rebound and
Nice.
the putback, good for 2 more.
Nice putback. Boy, she caught the ball high and kept it high and went right back out. Bounce putback. That's a great rebound.
There is Coleman over to Jennings. Jennings cuts from one side to the other, and now over here on the left wing, back for Coleman. Coleman gets double teamed, throws the ball away. Jansen's got a breakaway, they call that in hockey. Here's the shot, and that one's good. At least she made this one. Last time she missed.
Yeah, well, she didn't have any competition. The
Right.
defense just decided to stay. So
Kahok's now up by 33. Emma Rabashevsky getting ready to come into this game for the first time.
your favorite name?
My favorite, but now I know it.
Uh-huh.
Oh, there's another pickoff. The turnovers are piling up, and it's going to be another easy lay in there for Guerrero.
You know, and here's the thing. I get frustration. I understand that, but you can't quit playing. That's
No.
twice the defense has just stood and kind of argued with each other. And this is early in the season. You got to learn those lessons.
And another turnover. Numbers are low for Cahokia. They do not have a senior on their basketball roster at all. And we have a timeout on the floor. And we'll step aside as well. And we'll be back in just a moment here on the Kahok Sports Network.
Chapman Trucking LLC. Chapman Trucking is a local Collinsville business owned and operated by 1994 Collinsville graduate Christy Chapman. With over 10 years of experience, Chapman Trucking LLC can take care of all of the heavy lifting when it comes to hauling aggregate materials such as sand, driveway rock, dirt, boulders, and more. That includes getting your heavy work equipment to your work site where it needs to be. Give Christy a call for a free estimate at Chapman Trucking LLC, 618-960-9346, or online at chapmantruckingllc.net.
First National Bank of Waterloo, with over 100 years serving the Metro East. Visit First National Bank of Waterloo at their Maryville and Collinsville locations for all of your banking, mortgage, and lending needs. Why? Super low closing costs, low construction loan rates, and they do so much to support our local communities. When you need a loan, call the Collinsville team at First National Bank of Waterloo at 618-345-1121 or visit their Maryville and Collinsville locations or online at fnbwaterloo.bank. First National Bank of Waterloo, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Back here at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium, Todd Duke and Lori Belly with you. Here is Ricky Merlack. Throws it in the corner to Emma Rabashevsky, and she almost got herself a three-pointer. Rebound belongs to Collinsville, and Jenna Scheller gets the feed, and Scheller with her 6th point of the night.
Yeah, Emma is a great set shooter. She gets hot. You better look out.
Here is a dribble drive by Jennings. She'll take it off the high glass. This one won't fall. Gilmore with the rebound, and she's fouled right after she throws the ball into the hands of Jordan Gary. So it is a defensive foul for the Comanches, but that's their 10th foul, so it's free throw time.
I love to see that our heads are up and we're off to the races as soon as we get the ball.
Gilmore at the free throw line and missed her first two back in the first quarter, so she's hoping to shake that monkey off her back and get up there and hit some free throw shots. Sometimes you get in your own head up there.
Oh, toughest place to be is right there.
And now she's 0 for 3. is Eliana Reinhardt, 5'9" freshman for Collinsville. She played in the JV game. Gilmore at the free throw line. Readies herself for one more shot. And there we go.
There it is. Took the lid off.
Yep. 48-10. Collinsville up with 2:10 left to play here in this second quarter. Comanches bring the ball up. They have scored 5 points in the first, and so far 5 points here in the second for Cahokia. Over in front of the Kahok bench to Jennings. Jennings dribbles and comes all the way around from one wing to the other wing. Backs up. Jordan Gary following her, and that's poked away by Gilmore, and then stepping out of bounds with it.
It's her.
Cahokia, that's her,
right.
number 13.
13, Cahokia.
Yeah. So Collinsville with a chance to take a 40-point lead here on this drive. 1:45 left. Here is Merlack. Merlack drives outside the lane, takes the shot. Good.
Left-handed. Love that left hand.
Merlack now with 3 points. Collinsville up by 40, 50-10 with 90 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here is Jennings for Cahokia. She'll dribble over onto the right wing, dump it off just outside the lane, turnaround shot, rolls off the rim, won't go in. Rebound belongs to Cahokia, but they have a hard time looking to get rid of it. Here is a three-point shot. That one misses the mark, and the rebound this time belongs to Collinsville. They get the ball over to Jordan Gary. Gary cuts up into the right wing, bounce pass for Rabashinsky underneath, and an easy couple of buckets there for Emma. Emma, a junior this year. She hasn't grown much. Taller.
Yeah.
A little bit.
A little. She still looks kind of the same, height-wise.
She's like me, a skinny mini.
You know.
I was just as skinny as her in high school, and not much has changed.
You know.
Here is Lily Carlisle checking into the game for the first time, the younger sister of Logan Carlisle. He is here tonight watching his sister play. Came up and shook my hand a minute ago and said hi. Also into the game is Carson Mode, and a three-point shot from Cahokia misses the mark, and the ball bounces down, and Cahokia grabs it, and into the corner it goes, and knocked out of bounds. That'll stop the clock with 36.1 to go. Carson Mode, another freshman out there. And here is Lily Carlisle, the 5'3" freshman. Her mom is here watching too, and underneath the basket, Reinhardt gets herself on the scoreboard here in the varsity side of things. 54-10 Collinsville.
I like to see the Reinhardt kid. She looks good. She's got some talent.
Coming up on the final 10 seconds left to go here in this first half. And Cahokia in front of the Kahok bench. Double team over there in the corner. Mode and Carlisle, and back out front we go to Jennings, and at the buzzer, no good. And that is the way that the first half comes to a close. All Collinsville in this one, 54-10. At the end of one half of play, we'll take a timeout here, and we'll come back and tell you all about the second half, and we'll recap the first half as well in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network.
Just because we're adults doesn't mean we don't have toys, am I right? If your adult toys consist of boats, campers, or RVs, then you need to call the GASA storage team of professionals. Winter weather in the Midwest can be quite harsh, and finding a place to properly store those expensive toys for winter can be just as rough as a Midwest winter. That's where the GASA storage team comes in, with outdoor self-storage and covered storage for your toys. They even have tractor-trailer parking, conveniently located at Horseshoe Lake Road and 111 in Pontoon Beach. GASA Storage, for the safe storage of all of your toys. Contact the GASA Storage team, gasastorage@gmail.com, or call today, GASA Storage Team, 618-797-6100. Having problems keeping your ride on the road? Roadman Automotive in Collinsville can help you keep your ride rolling. Roadman Automotive offers everything from diagnostic tests when that check engine light comes on to tune-ups, alignments, brake and suspension work, and more. Oil changes at Roadman Automotive start at just $35. Roadman Automotive is open from 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Friday and is located at 936 St. Louis Road in Collinsville. Check out the Roadman Automotive Facebook page for daily specials. Call Roadman Automotive at 618-223-1878, online at roadmanautomotivecollinsville.com. Roadman Automotive. Keep your ride on the road with Roadman Automotive. Projects in and around your home can be daunting and overwhelming. Take the stress out of those projects and let AW Indoor and Outdoor Solutions do all the heavy lifting. Former Kahok Adam Welly can help knock those projects off your list. From framing drywall, painting, and stair work inside to deck work, hardscapes, and concrete and retaining wall construction outside your home, including power washing and brush removal. Whatever the task, AW Indoor and Outdoor Solutions can help. Call Adam Welly for a free estimate at AW Indoor and Outdoor Solutions, 314-252-8010. That's 314-252-8010. Looking for a little bite to eat in a nice, friendly establishment before heading out to a game? Look no further than Elsie's Pub in Caseyville. Just blocks from Collinsville High School, Elsie's Pub is the pub of choice for Kahok fans, before, after, or even during Kahok games. Elsie's Pub features a wide variety of traditional bar food like burgers and fries, chicken wings and chicken strips, appetizers like pepper jack mac and cheese bites, fried pickles, and green beans. Plus they have salads, fish, shrimp, and more. Elsie's Pub also features an outdoor patio, a gaming room, weekly poker tournaments, and a pool table, plus enough TVs for all the sports fans. And Elsie's Pub shows Kahok games live as well as Blues and Cardinals games. Elsie's Pub, 605 North Main Street in Caseyville, right across the intersection from All Pro Tees. Call for carryout orders at 618-855-9007 and on Facebook at Elsie's Pub. Elsie's Pub, Kahok fans' pub of choice. Keep your ride shiny and clean with Extreme Details Vehicle Detailing in Collinsville. Extreme Details, owned and operated by former Kahok Jay Merkel. Jay and his crew at Extreme Details believe in the value of community and in helping their community hold the value of their vehicles with a sharp-looking, clean ride that you and your community can be proud of. Extreme Details can handle any job, whether you drive a small car, an SUV, or even a bus or an RV. No job is too big or too small at Extreme Details. Extreme Details offers scratch and oxidation removal, and they vacuum every vehicle regardless of what package you choose. Cars, trucks, motorcycles, boats, and more. Plus, Extreme Details can handle fleet vehicles for your company. Call Jay and the gang at Extreme Details at 977-1224 or visit Extreme Details at 936 St. Louis Road in Collinsville. Check for periodic specials on the Extreme Details Facebook page. Put the shine in your ride with Extreme Details.
At Visionary Wealth Advisors, we empower you to see your future before it's your future, to create your inheritance, to build your vision, to anticipate the known and unknown, and to find potential in both, and build new dawns. Visionary Wealth Advisors.
Visit Brad Keene with Visionary Wealth Advisors at his new Collinsville office located at 106 North Clinton, or call Brad at 618-467-8420. Collinsville High School alumni Stacy Lauenstein, CHS class of 91, Lisa Bassetto, Sarah Sulke, and Tracy Limp, CHS class of 94, Tony Geisen, CHS class of 96, and Kevin Robinson, CHS class of 99, want to wish all of our Kahawks a great year. We look forward to cheering you on and supporting you. Work hard on the court and the field, as well as in the classroom. Remember, once a Kahawk, always a Kahawk. Hashtag Kahawk Family. The people of Illinois welcome you. The folks in Collinsville, Illinois, well, they want you to stick around for a while and enjoy the sights, the fun, the food, and of course, the Collinsville Kahawks. The city of Collinsville is a proud supporter of the Collinsville Unit 10 School District. So welcome to Collinsville. Come on over, catch a Kahawks game, or enjoy some of the new places to eat, shop, and have fun. There's plenty to do for the young and the young at heart. Enjoy Christmas at the Collins House during the holidays, tunes at Bloom in the warm summer months, and more. There's plenty to do in Collinsville, so come on over for a bit. The folks in Collinsville would love to see you. For more information, go to www.collinsville.org.
Brady Pest and Termite Management in Caseyville. Brady Pest and Termite Management is your local pest control source. The Midwest offers its fair share of pest problems, and Brady Pest and Termite Management is up to the challenge. Whether it's pesky rodents in the cold winter months or ants, spiders, and other pests in the warm months, Brady Pest and Termite is your solution. And termites? Brady Pest is tops in the Metro East in termite management. Do you have unwanted pests? Then call the best. Brady Pest and Termite Management in Caseyville. Call 343-1790 or on Facebook at Brady Pest and Termite.
The reviews are in. Old Herald Brewery and Distillery in Collinsville is a hit in the Metro East. Folks both local and just visiting the area are calling Old Herald Brewery and Distillery a must-stop destination in Collinsville. Old Herald Brewery and Distillery in Collinsville is located at 115 East Clay Street in Collinsville and is home to one of the only restaurants in the state with their own brewery and distillery that produces some of the best brews and spirits in the industry. And the food? All created by an in-house chef using local ingredients that will please any palate. Old Herald Brewery and Distillery in Collinsville has daily specials for both inside diners as well as offering curbside pickup specials and family-size specials. And don't forget to take home a bottle or a growler of beers brewed on site at Old Herald Brewery and Distillery. Old Herald Brewery and Distillery in Collinsville. Check their Facebook page for daily specials, online ordering at oldheraldbrewery.com, or give them a call at 855-8027. Do you have a big land improvement project that requires some outside help? Call Petroff Trucking Company. The Petroff Companies have been shaping the metro area since 1975. Family owned and operated, Petroff Trucking Company can do the job and do it right. Hauling, excavating, and grading, they do that and more. Petroff Companies also has roll-off dumpster rentals. They also specialize in dirt and rock sales. Petroff Trucking Company can help you develop your land for your needs. Petroff Trucking Company. Check out their website, petrofftrucking.com, or give them a call, 618-797-6100. Petroff Trucking Company, shaping the metro area since 1975.
And we will welcome you back into Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium here on the campus of Collinsville High School. I'm Todd Duke, and I'm alongside Lori Billy. And Collinsville winning this one here tonight in fine fashion, 54-10. That is a lead enough that's going to trigger a running clock. And whether you're on one side of that or the other, Coach, it's never fun, is it?
It really isn't.
How much fun is it to be the team that's up so much that you can't play your style, and and you don't have to, but normally you bring in the lower classmen because you want to give the other girls a rest. They got a game coming up Thursday.
Right, and yet you still want to give your starters some experience and some time on the floor, and especially with only 2 weeks of practice, you want to get these kids out here and get them to play a little bit. But like you said, it's a running clock. You're worried about somebody getting hurt. You're worried about getting all the time in that you can for these kids, and it's a good game to get your subs in and just let them have some time and some experience.
54-10 is our score, so we will have running clock. Leading scorer here in this first half was Megan Jansen. She had 16 for Collinsville. Also in double digits was Ella Guerrero with 10. Almost there was Talisha Gilmore with 9. And then we had Jenna Scheller with 6 points. Jordan Gary with 5. 3 points belong to Ricky Murlack. 2 each for Emma Rabashitsky, Donasia Willis, and Elenia Reinhardt. Collinsville coming down toward us. I know you got a different view than we do at home. We have the huddle camera in use, and that means you get the side view, but we're down here right over the basket where Talisha Gilmore just picked up her 11th point, so now she is into double digits as well.
Literally picked the ball up off the floor.
Yeah.
To score that one.
Collinsville, 5 of 13 from the three-point stripe in that first half, 4 of 7 from the charity stripe, and another turnover for the Comanches. They had 13 turnovers in that first half compared to only 1 for Collinsville.
But you know what? 13, That's not as many as I thought it was.
Yeah?
To be honest,
They all came a little bit early. They calmed down a little bit later.
Right. Well, when we pulled the press off and
Yeah.
backed up a little bit, but I thought it was more than 13.
Cahokia 1 for 2 from the free throw line in that first half, and 2 for 5. All points
That's a
coming
bucket.
from Jayla Jennings.
Oh, I called it.
Rebound, Gilmore, too hard.
Come on,
Jenna
Jenna.
Scheller gets another rebound off the glass. That
Come
one rattles
on.
out as well. So 3 straight rebounds, and it turned into 0 points for Collinsville. Here is Jennings. As I mentioned, the only one to score points for Cahokia in that first half. She has 9. Now she has a little bit of company as Coleman. She has a friend as Coleman knocks down 3 points, 56-13. Collinsville with the lead and the ball. Here is Jansen. Jansen tries to back her way into the perimeter. No good. Gets it out to Guerrero. Guerrero goes all the way around the perimeter, pulls up inside, takes the shot with that spinning shot. And the rebound belongs to Cahokia. You were just talking about that.
Yeah, she pulled that from her gut. You got to get the ball up a little bit higher and not spin it back so much. It takes away from the shot.
There is Coleman and another three-point shot. That one misses. Rebound belongs to Jansen. And Collinsville brings the ball up court. Here is Jansen. Dump off to Gilmore. She's left all alone, but too much time will make you think too much about it. She shot it too hard.
Yeah, we've got to get those. Those have got to go in. And even in a game like this, that's what I said. This is a time for you to work on those kinds of things because, no offense, but I can tell you the next few games are not going to be easy.
Yeah, you might be down by 2, and that would have been an important basket.
Right. You've got to use that time and use it
Outside
wisely.
to Jennings. She overshoots everything. Does hit the backboard, but Collinsville,
Head up.
they come away with the rebound, and it's thrown up to Jansen. Jansen underneath the Gilmore. She was surprised by the pass, and then she throws it up underneath, and Bardwell is fouled, and that one is going to belong to Coleman. That'll be her third, I believe.
I just heard Coach Moore say, shoot the ball, and I couldn't agree more. That's I get what she was trying to do. She was trying to be unselfish, but Megan's got to just finish there and put the 2 points on the board.
Katie Bardwell, as I mentioned earlier, no points, and that still holds true. So she's at the free throw line looking to get herself on the score sheet for the night, and she'll have to hit this next one if she wants that to happen. Stacia Bush, who graduated last year, led Collinsville in rebounds last year. And Bardwell's on the board.
There she is. Like I said, take the lid off. And
147 rebounds for Stacia Bush last year, coming in second. Almost 50 rebounds behind was Jenna Scheller, 104 as a sophomore.
that puts Stas in our books, that's for sure.
Yeah.
He's one of the leaders in rebounds.
Here is Gilmore almost throwing that ball away. Now she'll give it up and she'll throw it away.
Now finish,
There
Megan.
is Jensen, and she'll take the easy fingertip roll for the easy bucket this time because, you know, she had to listen to her coach say, shoot it next time.
Yeah. Her current coach and her former coach were about to yell.
And since Jenna Scheller started playing for you as a freshman, she now has 231 career points when she came into this game. There's a little easy floater for Jennings.
Jenna's got the potential to get to the
And you lose a lot of those stats after that COVID-shortened season last year, man. You only played 17 games instead of 30.
That hurts.
Yeah.
That hurts. And was short in time as well, I think.
Yeah.
Turn and finish.
Turn around,
As
jumper,
far as
and
clock time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why is the clock stopped?
I don't know. That's interesting. I don't know.
Cahawks are up by 45 points. We should have running clock.
Maybe they forgot?
I don't know. Chris Keller never forgets that kind of stuff.
He knows that stuff pretty well.
I don't know unless they stop the clock for substitutions. Maybe that's a thing. I don't remember.
I don't know.
Here is Jennings over to the left side, hands the ball off, and gets the ball back right in front of her own bench. 4:20 left to play here in the third quarter. All Collinsville in this one. Shot by Jennings, won't go. Rebound comes right back out to her. She gets a second chance, can't hit it again. And underneath the rebound, no good. And Collinsville finds the rebound this time. Jansen gets the ball all the way up to Guerrero. Guerrero had it slip right through her hands, but she gets the ball back, and then she is fouled by Michaela McDaniel, and I believe that is the fourth on McDaniel. Clock stopped again.
I don't know. I don't
know either.
I'm
I always
confused.
thought that was the rule. 40-point lead,
Well,
running
yeah,
clock. And another shot
used to be 30
by
points.
Megan Jansen.
30-point lead and you had a running clock, but I'm
Jansen
not sure why.
up to 20 points now.
Not sure why. Good job, Meg.
Let me text my buddy Chris Keller down there at the scorer's bench and ask him why.
What's happening?
Yeah, what's going on?
Good rebound.
Yeah.
Head up and push the ball. Oh, finish this one. They're not even stepping over. Oh, wow. Yeah, I mean, that's a good little shot for Ella, but she probably should have taken it all the way to the rim with her left hand. And, you know, left-handed layups are important.
Yeah. I'm a lefty.
And useful.
Yeah. I try to be whenever I can. Sometimes people just like to watch you right because it's weird to them.
Uh-huh.
Here comes Collinsville. Jordan Gary overthrows Guerrero, but I thought she kept it in for a minute, but she stepped out of bounds.
I thought she did too. I think my friend down here, is that Emmett? Is that Emmett? Or I can't see with the mask on if that's Emmett. Emmett Ladd.
Do not
reffing.
know. Well, we have a timeout on the floor. That much we do know. So we will step aside for just a moment, and we'll be back right here on the Kahok Sports Network. Got vinyl? Rich's Record Emporium on Main Street in Collinsville can take care of all of your vinyl needs and more. You can peruse through thousands of records, from country to hard-to-find jazz. And classic rock, it's always in stock at Rich's Record Emporium. Used vinyl by the hundreds, plus new releases by new artists as well as reissues by classic artists. Don't forget to check out the audio room at Rich's Record Emporium. There, you can test out all the latest in audio gear, from top-of-the-line speakers to the latest in new turntables, plus amps, streamers, and all of the accessories like needles, belts, and more. While you're there, check out the music-related wall art, as well as T-shirts, record cleaners, and so much more. Plus, if you can't find it at Rich's, they will do their best to find it for you. Come check out Collinsville's only record store, Rich's Record Emporium, 131 West Main Street in beautiful uptown Collinsville, 618-795-1333, online, richesrecordemporium.com. Todd Duke and Lori Billy back with you from Venerable Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium. Isn't that what they call important places, Venerable?
Most certainly.
All right. Collinsville up 63-15. I got my answer. It's only in the fourth quarter. I thought it was the whole half, but apparently it's just in the fourth quarter when you have a 40-point lead. So
I'm not sure how I missed that memo.
I don't know either. I always thought that was, I don't know. You know, I'm wrong about a lot of things. Just ask my wife. So we'll just chalk that one up to being wrong as well. Here's Rabashevsky from three in front of her own bench. Rolls across the rim, won't go.
Had a chance.
And the rebound belongs to the Comanches.
Yeah, definitely had a chance. She just didn't get the roll.
2:30 left to play here in this third quarter. Up inside it goes, and a shot, and that one is good for two for Gibson. Hey, look, I found a last name.
I thought he said Nicholson.
I thought he
come
said
on,
Gibson.
Finish.
I don't know.
Is there a Nicholson?
I can't hear anything either. I have these cans on my head.
Nicholson. It was number 23.
Is it?
Yeah,
okay.
Nicholson.
I don't even have a Nicholson, do I?
Oh, she's right here.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
Oh, she's on the JV roster. You know, I didn't
yeah.
even think about looking at the JV roster for numbers and
names.
It's usually my my go-to.
Uh-huh.
Over into the far side. I guess we still don't have a 13 though, do we?
No,
we do not.
See it, but could be this one without a number.
Could be. That would be
Luster?
Armani Luster. I don't know. If she scores a point, then we can hear Chad Burgess say her name, but she hasn't done that yet. Here is Rabashevsky. Dumps it off now to Guerrero. Guerrero back over to Emma in the corner. Lines up a three. Wide open. Hits it just a little bit short. And she throws it back in. Gilmore gets it. Nicely done there by Rabashevsky and Gilmore combined. Now at the free throw line, Merlak. She'll just pull up and take a jumper, but a little bit off to the right. She'll follow and get her own rebound and put it back. That's how you follow your own shot.
Follow your own shot. You never know how many points you're going to score when you do that.
Collinsville now up by 50, 67-17. We have 1:05 left to play here in this third quarter. And here is McDaniel bringing the ball up for Cahokia. Up underneath the basket and left all alone was, yeah, that one.
That one.
Nicholson. Now, wholesale player changes. 5 girls go in, 5 girls come out. Sanaa Harris checking into the game for the first time. And Asia Willis is checking back in, as is Reinhardt and Carlisle and Mode.
Yep. Good group of freshmen.
Yeah.
Go Sanaa.
There is Harris. She has a steal, and she goes in, and a little bit too hard, but a rebound handled there by Reinhardt. Reinhardt now with 4 points. 69-17, Collinsville with the lead. This has been the longest, shortest game ever.
Longest, shortest game. That's true.
Yeah. I mean, you know, we started early, and we're probably going to get out of here at the normal time.
Yeah.
We had a lot of whistles in that first half.
Yeah. A lot of fouls. They've kind of let that go. I think they're just letting them play, which is fine.
There's a three-point shot that misses everything except for the hands of Willis. Willis gets it up to Harris. Harris comes in, and she outpaces everyone. And
good job, Sanaa.
now Harris is on the board, so we just need Lily Carlisle, and that would be it. Oh, everybody would have scored.
No.
Whoa!
She did not just do that. Wow.
Wow.
I think that was from the volleyball line,
It's
wasn't
a
it?
three-point shot from Caseyville.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that is the end of the third quarter. We have fourth quarter action. That'll be coming your way in just a moment here on the Kahok Sports Network. Calling all sports fans. Looking for a great place to watch the game with your crew? Look no further than the Lucky Fox Sports Bar in Caseyville. The Lucky Fox shows Collinsville Kahawk sports on the big screen, plus UFC fights, boxing, Cardinals and Blues, and all of the NFL games with the NFL ticket and enough TVs that you'll be sure to find the game you want. And the food? How about Taco Tuesdays, Wing Wednesdays, plus burgers, sandwiches, pizza, steak, and more, including great drink specials and the coldest brew in town. And don't forget to try your luck at the Lucky Fox Gaming Room. Dine in and catch a game, or order carry-out with the Lucky Fox. The Lucky Fox Sports Bar, 1101 Caseyville Road, right across the street from Kahawk Stadium. Open daily at 11 a.m. Check out the Lucky Fox Facebook page for daily specials. The Lucky Fox, 618-855-9500. Todd Duke, Lori Billy, back with you from Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium, 71-20. Collinsville in control here. And after being held to 5 points in the first quarter and 5 points in the second quarter, the Comanches are on fire. They scored 10 points in the third. Collinsville scored 29 points in the first, 15 points in the second, and they just picked up 23 more points in that third quarter.
I believe the most points ever scored is 94.
In a game for Lady Kahawks?
In the game, yes.
Right, wow. I don't think I've ever seen a high school girls basketball game approach that number before.
Well, if my memory serves me, it was a sectional final, and it went into double overtime.
Wow. There is a shot off the glass on a nice little feed there. Reinhardt couldn't finish it up. Everybody else touched the ball, and now a travel by the Cahokia Comanches, and Collinsville will get the ball back, and now we do have running clock.
Yes, we do.
Harris will inbound for Collinsville and does so into the corner for Mode. Mode for three, and that one just misses.
Had
and
eyes.
The rebound out the other side, and it's going to stay with Collinsville. So right now we're pulling for Lily Carlisle. She's the only person on the roster not named Lucy Montgomery who hasn't scored.
And Lucy won't see the floor tonight.
No, Lucy's not going to score tonight. She is in a walking boot. Did you ever find out what was going on with her?
No,
I didn't know until she hit the floor for pregame warm-ups.
I didn't, but I'll find out.
I didn't think to ask the coach in the pregame show because I didn't know.
Sure.
Yeah. I usually don't ask about the health of your team in game number one. Usually that's after like 10 games. I'll be, how's the health of your team after 10 games?
Right. Well, unfortunately, I have had some seasons where we started with
know.
injuries, and it happens.
Christine Travis picks up her second foul, team's third, and to the free throw line is Eliana Reinhardt, and she hits the first one. And she will be up for another.
I'll never forget. I think it was Colin's first year. He comes walking across the floor with a girl. We're in tryouts, first night. And I'm like, you need to be back with your girls. And he goes, Coach, I think we have somebody that might have broken a wrist.
Oh.
I said, oh, okay, go ahead and get that taken care of. And that was at tryouts.
Wow. That's not a good way to start the season.
No, it wasn't.
73-20, 5:45 left to play here in this fourth quarter. Clock will not stop unless the team calls a timeout or other extenuating circumstances. As Collinsville in control of this game and the ball. Harris inbounds it. and does so to Carlisle, and Carlisle is almost shoved out of bounds. I don't know if she stepped out of bounds or not, but the foul is going to be called anyway against Travis, and Travis will pick up her third and second in a row. And Harris will inbound once again. Do so to Mode. Mode turns around, takes a shot.
Good shot for her.
Carson Mode got to see a little varsity time on the girls volleyball team as well this fall.
Carson she's a hard-working kid, and she's loved sports her whole life. She was
growing up in that household, it's a must, right?
Oh, absolutely. She was a gym rat, that's for sure. She was at every one of our camps and junior Kahawks, and it's paying off for her. She's a great kid.
Collinsville picks up the rebound, and they pick up the foul as well. Rebound for Willis, and the foul will be number 4 here in the second half for Cahokia, and this one is going to belong to, or they didn't call a foul, did they?
Give Lily the ball. Come on, kid.
Yeah.
Get down here.
Into the corner and back out. Mode in front of the free throw line. Takes a shot. Good.
Nice.
High off the glass.
Nice.
So Carson off the bench with 4 points. 77-20 and a timeout called by Cahokia. So we will step aside as well, and we're back after a brief moment here on the Kahok Sports Network.
In times of financial uncertainty, how can you stay on track? Call on someone who's invested in your success. In Collinsville, that person is Jason Regg, your Collinsville Edward Jones financial advisor. Jason Regg will work to build a complete picture of your financial life, including your unique goals and passions. Jason Regg of your Collinsville Edward Jones office plays a big part in the community and the Collinsville Unit 10 School District with his Kahok Educator of the Month award. To take care of the things along the path of you and your family's financial journey, call Jason Regg at the Collinsville Edward Jones office at 618-344-0252. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Country Roads. We didn't get the sing-along, though. Oh. So I guess Chad Burgess says, fine, if nobody's going to do the sing-along, we'll make you all move.
We might dance.
4:10 left to play here in this one. 77-20 in favor of Collinsville. Cahokia, we are halfway through this fourth quarter, and they are looking for their first points here in the fourth quarter. And they will inbound from in front of the scorer's bench. So we have another Lady Kahok basketball game for you from the road Thursday against Granite City. Then the team will next play in the Nashville tournament. Carson Mode will pick for her first foul. And then a little bit later, the boys will be in action in the Rock Island tournament. And they won't make their first appearance on our Kahok Sports Network until they return home on December 3rd against Belleville East for their home opener. Looking forward to a full year of Kahok basketball on both genders. Here's Jennings for 3, and that one's a little off to the right. And the rebound picked up by Collinsville, and they give it to Carlisle. Carlisle brings the ball up, gives to Harris. Harris cuts in, throws it up, and then back over to Carson Mode it goes. 3-point shot for Carlisle, and just missed. Had the right distance, but just off to the right.
Yep.
And you see everybody on the bench wants her to score too. They were all standing up when that ball was in midair and just all collapsed back in their seats when it missed. I'm sure that's the game plan over at the bench right now. Okay, here's the plan.
Yeah, give the ball to Lily.
Give the ball to Lily. Everybody else just
get out of the way.
Yeah. 3 minutes to go here in this one. Comanches bring the ball up, and over on the right wing, a stop now into the paint. And a double team causes that ball to go a little bit off skew, and Lily Carlisle is down there fighting for the rebound, and she ends up knocking it out of bounds, so the Comanches will keep the ball.
Take your time getting the ball.
Need to get Lily standing back out here by mid-court, and loose ball comes around, throw it up to her.
And heave it to her.
Yeah. Here's a shot by Jennings from the corner.
Now.
That's no good.
Head
Here is Mode, and Mode will bring the ball up court. Into the paint. Mode says, I'm not going to be playing this Lily Carlisle stuff. I'm getting my own points. 6 points now for Carson Mode, 79-20, Collinsville. Here is Jennings.
Parting of the Red Sea down there. She had to take that.
Yeah, if you're going to get out of the way and
Yeah,
keep the
let
lane
me
wide
score.
open for her, sure.
Absolutely.
Jennings, another three-point try. That one's rattles home.
She can shoot. I gotta give her credit. She can shoot.
She's already hit 4 3-pointers tonight.
Yeah.
She's the only one that has hit a three-pointer except for that one at the buzzer of the last quarter by Coleman. Underneath the basket, and a nice move there by Reinhardt. Reinhardt with 8 points off the bench tonight.
She's impressive. I like to watch her.
There's Jennings once again. She'll bring it across the timeline. 90 seconds left to play here in this one. Over in front of the Comanches bench. Lily Carlisle almost knocking the ball out herself.
She wants the ball.
Yeah, she's going to knock it out and take off running. Here's another three-point try. This one's going to be off to the left. And, almost a rebound by Carlisle. And then she's I didn't know if she was bending down to help her up or if she was.
I thought she was. She was waiting for the whistle, I think.
Yeah. Thought she was going to reach her arm out to help pick the girl up. And then, no, she just tried to smack the ball and get the ball back. Was that even a whistle?
No. It was when it rolled out of bounds.
Oh,
but
okay.
No.
I didn't even know what happened there. Here is Mode. Mode into the corner for Carlisle.
On,
she
Lily.
drives. Can't get it to
you're
go.
kidding me.
Rebound belongs to Reinhardt. She'll throw it back up and in. We're trying, Lily.
I know, Lily. We're rooting for you, kid.
Her teammates are trying to get the ball to her. Boy, I thought that one was going to go in.
Yeah, I did too.
Here's Jennings for Cahokia. She'll bounce it over onto the wing. And that's McDaniel.
Ooh.
And that ball is knocked out of bounds. And we're running out of time for young Miss Carlisle to get the ball back and have an opportunity. Down to 20 seconds. Inbound pass comes into Jennings.
She might just hold it.
She might just hold it, and Collinsville may just let her.
Yeah.
They will. And Collinsville will start this season off with a 1-0 mark.
Good start.
83-23 will be the final score, and Collinsville victorious here tonight. And that one's no good. That was before the buzzer. So the Jayhawks are victorious 83-23. They are 1-0 to start the season. How much of a nice feeling is that as your head coach when you get that first win?
Great. It's a great feeling. It's just kind of a stress reliever, and feels good. You want to build on it, that's for sure.
No, you have Granite City next week. Granite City went 0 for 11 in last year's shortened season, so the schedule makers have been nice to you right off the bat.
Right. Well, I think they're trying to get some extra games in when they can. That's why they're doing this before Nashville. So I think this is the first time in 20-plus years I don't even know what the Nashville schedule is. And I used to have that thing memorized by about, the first week of November.
Yeah. All right, Coach. Well, I wish I could tell you when we're going to be back here next. I don't know off the top of my head, but it'll be real soon. So we'll see you the next time we're here.
I'll be here.
All right,
Thanks,
thank
Todd.
you. As head coach, our former Lady Kahok head coach, Lori Billy, and it's time now for the Cafe Agape post-game show after the big win here tonight by Collinsville. That's brought to you by Cafe Agape, home of the Kahok chicken sandwich. Cafe Agape since 2012, offering catering and some of the best home-cooked food in the area. Give them a call, Cafe Agape, 345-CAFE. That's 345-2233. Post-game show comes your way next on the Kahok Sports Network.
Cafe Agape serves up some of the best sandwiches, burgers, pork steaks, meatloaf, fish, and more in Collinsville. And yes, they still cater. Wedding receptions, luncheons, business meetings, and much more. And Cafe Agape is your destination for all of your holiday and party favorites, both main courses as well as delicious sides. Cafe Agape in Collinsville is the only place to pick up a Kahok sandwich or dog and the new Flamin' Kahok sandwich. Cafe Agape, check them out at 703 St. Louis Road. Give them a call at 345-CAFE. That's 345-2233. And don't forget to tell them Stewie sent you. Ogle Auctions in Collinsville, your place for online auctioning. Go to ogleauctions.com to check out the week's items up for auction. Ogle Auctions deals in everyday items like board games, t-shirts, clocks, antique items, and more. To collectible items, anyone in the market for, say, a trolley? Or maybe you're into more treasure troves like vinyl albums, cars, or motorcycles. And Ogle Auctions is always on the lookout for more auctionable items. Ogle Auctions of Collinsville. Auctions every Sunday at 7 p.m. Check them out at www.ogleauctions.com or call Kim or Mike Ogle at 618-218-2117.
The Collinsville Education Association is a proud supporter of KahokSports.com and the Kahok Sports Network. The CEA is your partner as they work to ensure quality education for our children. The CEA advocates excellence and equity in public education and represent over 400 educators in 11 schools in both Madison and St. Clair counties. For more information, you can visit the Collinsville Education Association's Facebook page or the CEA's website at collinsvillecea.org.
Your home is where you feel happy, safe, and secure. So if you see signs of foundation problems like cracks or uneven floors, worrying is natural, and getting it fixed is crucial. Woods Basement Systems understands. We've been solving foundation worries since 1986. Woods experts have the training and equipment to make permanent repairs. So stop worrying, because with Woods, it's fixed forever. Foundation problems don't get better with time, they get better with Woods, the all things basement-y experts. Call or go to woodsbasementsystems.com today.
The Times-Tribune, Madison County's longest-running leading independent newspaper. The Times-Tribune covers Troy, Collinsville, Maryville, and all the villages and communities of Madison County. From area city halls to sports, including the Collinsville Cahawks and Unit 10 District News. The Times-Tribune covers that and more. The Times-Tribune is a weekly hometown newspaper published every Thursday, and a one-year subscription is only $40 for the printed and online editions. For more information, call the Times-Tribune at 618-667-3111, online at timestribunenews.com, or follow them on Facebook at Times-Tribune. Cafe Agape serves up some of the best sandwiches, burgers, pork steaks, meatloaf, fish, and more in Collinsville. And yes, they still cater. Wedding receptions, luncheons, business meetings, and much more. And Cafe Agape is your destination for all of your holiday and party favorites, both main courses as well as delicious sides. Cafe Agape in Collinsville is the only place to pick up a Kahok sandwich or dog and the new Flamin' Kahok sandwich. Cafe Agape, check them out at 703 St. Louis Road. Give them a call at 345-CAFE. That's 345-2233. And don't forget to tell them Stewie sent you. And once again, we welcome you back into the Cafe Agape post-game show here on the Kahok Sports Network. Your Lady Kahawks start off the season in fine fashion, 83-23 win over the Cahokia Comanches. And joining us now on the post-game show is junior Megan Jansen, who led all scorers tonight here with 20 points. Well, that's a nice first win. So give me your perspective.
Going out there, it's when you play a team that you know is not going to give you the same amount of competition, it's important that you don't stoop down to their playing level, and you still play the same basketball that you play when you're playing like anybody else. And it's really great for like all the teammates because you really feed off of each other's like good shots and good rebounds. So like all props to them for like getting me in the right position to get the right shots, and everybody just really played unselfish basketball.
I had Coach Lori Billy on the other microphone all night long. We were doing the game together, and she would talk about a couple of things that when you missed a shot, she was like, that's going to bother her, and the first thing tomorrow she's going to be in the gym and she's going to be working on trying to fix that. I said probably when she gets home about a half hour after she gets pulls up in the driveway. So which is going to be? You're going to work on it tonight at home, or are you going to wait till tomorrow?
I'll probably wait till tomorrow so I can get some good sleep and food.
There you go. All right, you had a couple of big key three-point shots, too. Do your guys' eyes get, like, really huge when you're that wide open for threes?
Actually, I find it harder to shoot wide open three-pointers than when somebody's on you because when you catch the ball, you're, like, kind of surprised how wide open you are. So it kind of throws it off a little bit. But once we practice a lot of practice, so I think that it's fine.
Late in the game, I saw the bench's reaction. You guys were all standing up when Lily Carlisle took that shot. Did you guys all know over there that she's the only one that hadn't scored tonight?
We did. We knew that. We were looking up at the scoreboard, and we were, like, trying to get her to, like, get in open positions. And once she shot that from the bench, it looked like it was going to go in. And then we saw it kind of not looking so good, so we kind of sat down, and then she had a layup, and we were up for that too, but it didn't fall.
Yeah, I know. I was right there with you because we were talking about it. Coach Lori Billy and I were like, man, Lily, she's the only one who hasn't scored tonight. And I'm like thinking to myself, it looked like you guys all knew that because it looked like the team that was on the floor was trying to get the ball to her.
Yeah, they knew.
Yeah, well, that's kind of cool. You try to do that kind of stuff. All right, so you have a couple of days off. You got Granite City coming up on Thursday. We'll be there for that one as well. At Granite City, looking forward to your first road game?
Yeah. I'm interested to see how the environment differs from home to away, and hopefully we can keep the same intensity.
Thanks for the visit, girl.
Yep, thank you.
All right, that is Megan Jansen. She leads the leading scorer here tonight with 20 points for Collinsville. We thank her for the visit here on the Kahok Sports Network. So we'll begin there. And Megan Jansen with 20 points. After that, a couple of 10-pointers. They're double digits. Talisha Gilmore with 13. Ella Guerrero with 12. And off the bench late in the game, Elenia Reinhardt ended up knocking down 10 points. 6 points on the night for Jenna Scheller, 5 each for Ricky Merlack and Jordan Gary. And then Carson Mode also chipped in with 6. Then 2 points each for Donasia Willis, Sanaa Harris, Emma Rabashitsky, and 1 point, going 1 for 2 from the free throw line, was Katie Bardwell. Leading scorer for Cahokia was Jayla Jennings with her 17 points. And Kenya Coleman had 3 on a big buzzer beater there at the end of the third quarter. Collinsville out rebounding Cahokia 23-11 in this one. Cahokia turned the ball over 19 times. Collinsville only turned the ball over like twice. From the lines, Collinsville hit 5 of 9 free throws, while the Comanches hit 1 of 2 from the three-point stripe. Collinsville went 4 of 17, while Cahokia hit 5 of 11. So a sweep tonight here. JV wins 25-0, and varsity wins by a final score of 83-23. Next action we have for you comes your way Thursday from Granite City. Myself and Chris Kettler will be there to bring you the Lady Kahawks taking on the Lady Warriors from Granite City High School. So until then, my name is Todd Duke. Big thank you to Colin Moore for joining us in the pregame interview, and for Megan Jansen joining us in the post. And as always, a big thanks to Lori Billy jumping on the other microphone, the former Lady Kahawk coach. My name is Todd Duke, and until Thursday night, everybody enjoy the rest of this evening.